Thanks for stopping by the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the real of reality TV.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how rewind when we rewind.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel and the podcast. I'm a little behind in talking about these topics, but I said I was going to get around to it, and I'm doing it right now. So let's just go ahead and get into this constant saga of Porsha versus Simon. So recently it was reported that Simon, he pulled his Nigerian sponsorship for Porsha, and rightfully so. Because I mean, the divorce is final. So what would be the point of him continuing to do that? Now, some people may say, well, she doesn't need it. And I feel, that's how she feels also. But yeah, he pulled his sponsorship. So the news is, here we go. And this is from It's On Site on Instagram. So it says Porsha Williams is impressed after reports surfaced that her ex-husband yanked his backing of her Nigerian residency. The reality star took to IG stories to let it be known she's an American who can travel wherever she wants, and revealed she already has 16 offers for a Nigerian passport and sponsors lined up. The fact of the matter is, it's like just the word sponsor is what she always has been, someone sponsoring her. It gives 90 Day Fiance vibes, where these people just hook up with these people just for the sake of upgrading their lifestyle and to be able to leave where they're at or not have to stay where they're at on a continual basis. Porsha is not some self-made woman. She has done everything that she has done and gotten everything that she's gotten based off of the connections that she's had with men, period. And like a lot of people say, she got it from her mama. I'm not finished with my Porsha series from princess to promiscuous and princess of Thoughtlandia and all of that other stuff. I have a few more episodes. I just haven't had a chance to get to it yet because I'm just really busy, and YouTube is my hobby. It's not my business. But the thing about it is, it's like she just doesn't care anymore. She's like, look, I'm a woman of a certain age. This is the life that I'm living. Take it or leave it. And if she has already 16 offers on the table, honestly, that just goes to show the stupidity of men. Because clearly she is not interested in any of these people for who they are. It's about what they have. And I don't have any respect for that, but I have even less respect for it when you lie and say that it was ever about love, because we know that it never was. And I'm not sitting here saying that Simon was 100% in love with her either, but I also don't feel that Simon would have done her dirty. Some may see it as him doing her dirty now, but actually it's not. It's him responding to it, because if he was going to do her dirty, he never would have did the prenuptial agreement the way that it was done. He just said he felt blindsided because of the way things were done and at the time period that it was done. He didn't expect that after 15 months, 14, 15, whatever, 15 minutes or 15 months of marriage, that she was going to come up with this concocted story, put it out there to the public, and not even have a conversation with him. Because he said he was sending her text messages and she wasn't even responding. She already had her plans in place. But I mean, honestly, for most of us, we're not surprised because of how she got with the dude. So I'm not sitting here saying he's a victim, but I'm just saying the moves that she's making, it's clear that this is all she's ever been about, period. So right here, you see her story. It says 16 offers for a Nigerian passport / sponsors and counting. The Lord has blessed us. Who all want to go? Dirty December, here we come with the emoji with the money, eyes and the tongue, green tongue sticking out. Child, it's disgusting. But leave the Lord out of it. The ass has gotten the open doors for you. It has nothing to do with the Lord. Just say the ass has opened the doors, not the Lord has blessed us. That's the type of stuff that ticks me off when people want to put God in their mess. The Lord ain't had nothing to do with that, okay? Somebody said, why would he keep his sponsorship for her on the visa? That's not a hater. That's someone cutting ties. Anyone would do this. And I 100% agree. So this is as disgusting to me as, first of all, she's acting like, oh, I don't care. I already got 16 and counting offers on the table to be my sponsor. But also, it's the same type of mindset where she felt like she was obligated to or deserved to have a life insurance policy on his life. On his life. She wasn't with the man but for a few minutes and they have no children together. And she felt like she deserved to profit off of his death. That's morbid. That's really gross and disgusting to me. But at any rate, this is Porsha. This is the person that we're talking about. So none of this is a surprise. But I just wanted to talk about that. I really don't know what you guys think about it because clearly she is just in her 100% out of the closet gold digger era, like gold digger for life. No hiding it anymore. It ain't about love. It's about deals. It's about sponsorships. It's about the money. And that's it. F love. So you guys let me know your thoughts in the comments about this. And so yeah, to get into this real quick, when I did my commentary talking about Robyn and K Michelle, how Robyn and Giselle were on their podcast and they were talking about how RHOA and the producers must be scraping the bottom of the barrel or they are running out of people because of the fact that it is alleged that K Michelle is going to be on the show. And I felt like that was not a dig at K Michelle. It really was them talking about production because of the way things used to be. And Kandi confirmed exactly what I was saying. She didn't come out of her mouth to say Robyn was not coming for K Michelle. These are actually rules that they had in place years ago. This was how it always was. So let's just go ahead and get into what Kandi had to say.
Obviously, over the years, there are a couple people that I would have suggested, but they always kind of like, we don't want anybody that's on another franchise or whatever. And they made it seem like it was a thing, like the rule that cannot be broken. That's how they used that. You know what I mean? So this was kind of like a surprise to me.
So you caught that, right? And I don't even think Kandi had any intentions on trying to clear Robyn's name or trying to defend her or to let K Michelle know, hey, I know you might have taken it personally, but years ago, things actually were different. This was never something that they would have done before. So now that they allegedly are doing it, this wasn't something that was this was taboo. It was actually not even taboo. It was just a no-go. They were not going to do it because she talked about how she was rooting for Tammy Roman to become a castmate, to be on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And they were just like, it absolutely is not going to have it. So I don't think Kandi even had any intentions on defending Robyn. It just came about in the conversation where she had her speak on it with Don Juan.
Me. I was really shocked by it. And I see some people making comments online saying stuff like, oh, that's going to make it too love and hip hop or this or that. What I will say is that I think K Michelle is going to be good TV no matter where you put her.
Anywhere you put her. Anywhere you put her.
Now, Pinky, being a serial entrepreneur,
absolutely.
I think the difference with Pinky is we've never seen her in reality TV.
Absolutely. But here's what people don't know.
What?
And I think they may want to understand this. Pinky Cole was a producer of television. She used to produce on The Maury Show. You are not the father. She was a producer.
Well, obviously, over the years, there are a couple people that I would have suggested, but they always kind of like, we don't want anybody that's on another franchise or whatever. And they made it seem like it was a thing, like the rule that cannot be broken.
So I'll stop it there. And it's actually just playing over again. And you can see the person's comment right here that says, okay, so this confirms Robyn wasn't lying. She too said Bravo wouldn't cast from specifically VH1. So yeah, this is what I was saying all along. It was not talking about K Michelle specifically. It was talking about RHOA and the producers of it now bringing on people from other franchises, from other networks, other production. And that's all it was about. Will K Michelle come out and apologize? Probably not. She's probably, move on to the next thing. But at any rate, it is what it is. I felt bad, honestly, for Robyn, because like, well, damn. In a way, I felt like Giselle threw her under the bus a little bit, because she could have really went in, with it too, where it was like about production and not trying to make it seem as if it was about K Michelle, because it really wasn't. So with that being said, I just wanted to talk about that real quick. I really am kind of over the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Will I watch the upcoming season whenever it happens? In passing, whenever it comes on, not like, oh, it's coming on tonight, just like I haven't been in multiple seasons past. But I'm going to tell you something, guys. I've been watching the older seasons of the Real Housewives of Potomac. I actually have some content that I'm working on with regards to that. But I'm going to tell you, I just recently watched the first and second season again multiple times as I've been working on other things. And I'm going to tell you, the Real Housewives of Potomac actually now is favored over Real Housewives of Atlanta. Real Housewives of Atlanta has not been my favorite in a very long time. It's just because of habit, because I was watching it from the beginning. But anyway, Kandi confirmed what Robyn was saying. Will K Michelle come out and apologize? Like I said, probably not. But this was what it was about. It was about production. It had nothing to do with K Michelle specifically. It could have been Rashida. It could have been, Lord, God forbid, whatever her name is. I can't remember right now. People call her Tightface from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The one that has the glam shop, Sierra, I think her name is. Like I said, I haven't watched Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in so long, but I'm just saying it could have been anybody else and not K Michelle, and the conversation would have been the same. This was not something that they would do before. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that. I want to know what you guys think about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.